Maybe I'm one of a different breed. Like me more if you airbrush me. I'm better off being my own freak. Not everyone's gonna fuck with me. Bag of bones with stretch marks. Bags under my eyes, but don't always find the right words. I still wanna be heard. There's someone that loves all this. Don't think I don't see you right there. In your PJs and your fucked up hair. Behind all the likes and the shares. That's the real you. Double standards are the real bitch. Without the money or the clout to fix. I can't bring myself to give a fuck. I'm going in the trash when this is done.
Huzzah! Hello! I have a group of cuties in the corner there, which I'm going to change here in a second. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sky. Hi, Paris. Hello. Hello, everybody who's lurking. Just a reminder, if you want to get in on tonight's game, you can find it by typing !collab. Wow. Or !dev, I should say. Oh my god! Caitlin VT is here. Wow. I'm going to take myself off mute, and I hope they're not saying anything sus. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Are we on the internet?
You are on the internet. I've put you all over the internet.
Oh shit.
Live on
Against our
TikTok
consent?
TV.
You knew it was happening. You consented.
I consented to nothing.
Yeah, you say that now, but that's not what the 33-page document I have in my hand is saying.
I didn't sign shit.
You initialed there and there and there and there. That's not an initial.
It's
that's an X, but I'm pretty sure that was you.
It's like those concert
can't prove
tickets
that.
where you agree to being on TV when you show up.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Flork. Yes, thank you for yeeting me. Also, hi, Sap. Tonight's stream special, we're playing a new game that came out this month that these people worked on, and me.
Ah,
A little bit, just a
For
little
these
bit.
people.
Who
I see no people here.
who are these people?
I don't know. Where am I?
What? There's some
That's a great
people.
question.
There's
Where
some
am I?
there's some
I don't know.
half
How do I take this
people.
headset off?
Great question.
This is not Digital Circus. Stop.
It's
You don't know this. You can't prove that, Zero.
Pomni, do the thing. Existential crisis. Yeah, that's the thing. Is it Spooderman? No, it's not Spooderman. So, ow,
Thank fucking God it's not.
Sab, what the hell? So let me just
Is it
switch.
Batman, Spider-Man?
Sky.
Yep.
Ow.
Are we throwing shit?
No, stop it.
Oh yeah, totally throwing shit.
Now I got slimed. Jeez. Ow. Ah.
Cool. Don't worry. I'll wash you off.
Now I've gotta drink water. Okay. Ow.
I can do this all day.
When you, yeah, I know. When you finally come back to my streams, now you're abusing this power. I'm gonna have to put that on cooldown.
Yes. There we go. I've got an even 120,000.
Oh my god.
Sweet baby Jesus.
You
That's
haven't been
almost double what I have.
you haven't been around for months, but you still have probably more points than anybody in my chat. Hi, Holly.
Speaking of months,
Hi,
30
hi, Bunny.
31 months.
hi,
Damn.
Holly.
Nightman's
The
beating
new
you. He's
is
at
here.
43 months.
Bunny.
That man can go fuck himself.
He's not even here. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, and he's the one who has the leaderboard right now.
Yeah, I guess he does, doesn't he?
Yes.
So anyways, back on track, as long as I don't get thrown more stuff at me, which probably will happen now that I said that.
I'm making no promises.
We are tonight, if for those of you who might have recalled last year, I streamed a bunch of games. Thanks, Sab. I streamed a bunch of games from Rosin Entertainment. You might have remembered the games Pretty, Scallywags, Star Swirl Academy. And then last year around this time, my favorite game came out. One of my favorite games of the year as well. Can violence cure my little sister's nightmares?
Sorry, this name isn't ringing a bell.
Mansion.
So tonight we are playing the sequel, but it's also important because it's a crossover of all the stuff. I haven't played it yet. I've been going in blind, so I don't know what to expect other than little snippets I saw, which I don't even remember. It's all out of my head right now. But
Don't worry,
like I
it was a
said,
fever dream for us as well.
yeah, pretty much. It was only like a month, right?
It's absolute chaos. It's
It felt like it putting it together.
so with me.
reviews are just like it's so chaotic. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, perfect.
So
That's the point.
So with me is the dev team. Can you guys each introduce yourselves and say what you did on the game? Because I don't 100% remember. Did you just say no?
Yes.
Could you for once in my life not do that? Not be, you know.
I make no promises.
I guess I'll start then.
Go ahead.
Or Holly wants Sky to go first.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go that way. Let's go. Wait, that doesn't make sense because I'm on the end. But
It's
never mind. Let's guy go
not
first
fun
and then go
enough.
that way, and go to the
Okay.
left.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sky, and I did
No.
a bunch of the yes. You're on a nose, Karama. I did
No, I'm not.
programming and just the random crap UI, I guess. Cleanup.
Oh, he's saying it's not your name.
Yeah, that was me. Ovi.
Oh, I'm next. I'm
Yeah.
Ovi. I did the music, and I also did the initial treatment, like just kind of some outlining at the beginning.
There we go.
I'm Tori. I did some editing of the script and then also part of dev team for content that was brought forward into this game.
And you were like, I didn't really do anything, and you just said
I
what you did.
didn't.
You just said what you did. You can't say you didn't do anything if
Yeah,
you
no.
said you did.
In fairness, Tori, you probably did more than 0. So
I was, to be honest, like for what
see, Ollie agrees.
I'll get to me and why, but well, I'll go last. But
Tori was the Lorax, basically.
She speaks for the trees.
I lived in
Indeed.
the shadows and spoke up occasionally. That's about it.
Hey, my turn.
yes,
Yes, I was the head writer and I guess technically the director on this project.
Yeah.
Nightmares is your baby.
Yeah. I wrote the first game, so I was kind of in charge-ish for this one, although saying that anyone was in charge is a stretch.
Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds really weird out of context. Nightmares are your baby.
yes. And by the way, that's Ambi. She
Hello.
hasn't been on before.
Yes.
Ringleader, indeed, of this crazy circus.
Pretty
And
much.
then
Digital Circus?
Amazing.
No, sadly not.
Da,
go watch Digital Circus,
I
everybody.
haven't
It's so
watched
good.
it yet.
It's so good.
You
It's
need to
so
watch
good.
it.
I know.
Best 25 minutes I've watched in a long time.
Oh yeah.
Sky
It's so
can vouch. I am media illiterate. You can say that I need to watch this, that, and the other, and it will not happen.
Yeah, you still haven't
In
done
fairness,
that.
I am
so.
very bad about it too, Tori.
I didn't watch it because it looked too scary.
It's spoopy.
I was gonna say, do you need to be tied down to watch something? But then I'm like, will you enjoy that too much? I
I'm the
can't
one who
tell.
does the tying.
Ah, I see.
About as much as
Sure.
you enjoy it, Zero.
I just feel like I have to pee. That would be me. And Prama, you did. I believe you did like.
I did a few things all around in general.
Mhm.
I helped with editing the script, taking care of any typos or errors, or making little adjustments here and there. And then I also worked on the actual scripting, where I put in a lot of the more basic stuff, insert all the PNGs into the game and stuff like that. Sky did most of the actual fine tuning.
Ah, I
I
see.
think fine tuning was like 99% of what I did.
Yes, I'm aware.
Somebody would
We
hand you
had to
something and be like,
start
"Sky,
over.
put it in the game," and you're like, okay."
Sky
like,
quite literally
"Nicholas."
added things into the game so I could do more things with it.
Yep.
And as for my involvement, it was initially like I'm not well versed in like in how to do the scripting language and stuff, and I didn't want to waste anybody's time by like having them teach me how to do it. So I signed on initially just to be QA, but there was no QA really. So I had nothing to do for most of the project, and then at the 11th hour, close to the 11th hour as we could get, we didn't have credits, and so I was like, I can do that. So I did the credits.
I had about a quick 10-minute learning session for how to code.
I guess I probably could have learned and hopped in and helped as well, but I didn't want to take a focus away from the game. I don't want anybody to have to teach me how to do this right now. I'll just let them do that, and then I'll learn later, sort of thing. Because I do want to learn how RenPy works and everything.
We actually had to switch to a new version of RenPy this time around, just because they're depreciating the one we've been using forever.
and
And I spent most of my time trying to fix things.
And didn't your old code not work anymore? Or
yes, a bunch of the old code that I used.
You got reached out to by the RenPy guru, and I don't think you ever responded.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he depreciated some very specific things that I was hooking into that wasn't specifically supported, so it's fine. I figured out new ways to do things, but it took up most of my time. So
you go. I don't know how many of you can see that in chat now, but I have a new. I have now where it notifies you when an ad's going to happen. So in 15 seconds, we'll be right back after this message, and then we'll start the game. I love Twitch. I love that they force ads.
It's been on ads for 30 seconds for me already.
It says ad break ends, and it ends. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we just spoke during an ad. Yep. What's her avatar? It's the
Can she hear? She's not subscribed.
Maybe. I mean,
ads
maybe.
over for me.
Ads over.
I'm-
Everybody back in the pool.
If you want to avoid ads, Firefox and uBlock Origin. I have not had to deal with Twitch ads
Or
subscribe.
You could also install the Brave browser.
Twitch
The Brave browser has built-in ad block.
Or you could use your Amazon Prime subscription to get a free
yeah.
subscription to Zeromaster.
I'm just not
Twitch.
gonna
It's
advertise
free.
and let you do
Just
it.
do it.
But to answer the question, it's Splatoon avatar, and I just haven't updated it because I'm lazy. And Esky drew it. Oh, facial tracking. Are you coming back? There we go. Yes.
Sorry, no
yes. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So now that we've gotten all the introductions out of the way, I'm going to hop over to the game. Again, I have not played this yet. I think I'm the only person on the dev team who hasn't played this yet, or at least played part of it. You're blind too? Okay. We can be blind together.
Sab,
how
you can
can
be
you
like
your beloved
me.
bunny then?
Like cats
Sab, you can
and
be
dogs.
You can be like me and have 6 browsers and use them for different things.
You missed the
It's
end. Oh,
Splatoon related, Holly.
yeah, it's our friend Esky wanted to make a Splatoon band. After getting inspired by Deep Cut. I forget what it was called again. I can't remember, but there's Splatoon avatars of me, Sky, Kurama, and Esky, and I believe there's also one of our friend Aru as well, because he wanted to make it a 5-piece. But yeah, I'm just too lazy to change it back to the regular avatar. Anyways, this is pretty bopping title screen music. Okay, well, let's just start.
Yay.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, I should share this to you guys, shouldn't I?
Probably should, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, then I could hear the music too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that's loud. Where am I here?
It's RenPy. Everything's gonna be loud.
Where's settings? Prefs. Okay. Let's turn. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Return. So, okay, let's see if I remember this. So, Natalie was from the first game?
Yes.
Okay.
Natalie was being possessed by the villain.
Okay. I think I voiced her, I'm pretty sure. Because it was just you and I for that, so... I could do it unless somebody else would like a hand at it. It's up to y'all.
Well, Natalie's her tag, so... Go for it, Zero.
So I should? Okay. Where am I? I opened my eyes to see nothing but a dark void around me. The only light I could see was that of the full moon glowing overhead. How did I get here? The last thing I could remember was opening a letter and a mustache? Oh no. Oh no. I reached out my hand to try and feel around, but was met almost immediately by what felt like glass. It was all around me, this glass cage. How long had I been here? A glass cage of emotion!
Let me out!
Let me out! I tried to feel around for anything, any sense of time or purpose, yet there was nothing. Think, Natalie. How did you get here? Is there no way out of here? I looked around, but there was nothing but glass. But the glass cage and the moon. It's Monday. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I should get out a notepad to put down mistakes while I'm...
There has got to be something. Are you, you're just noting mistakes this time?
Yep.
Not the other 4 games? Okay.
Oh, I did that too.
I pushed against the sides of the cage and found that I was able to move it some. Well, move was probably subjective since there was nothing to gauge my distance. I can read, I swear. What the...
You say this.
Well, it's better than being stuck here at least. Yeah, yes, isekai'd, exactly, Florgy. I struggled to push and tackle the cage as hard as I could. Now that I had something to judge distance, I could tell that I was getting closer. I could feel my cage getting pulled towards the stream of light, and after another moment, it took me. Swept away by the light, I closed my eyes, letting it take me to who knows where. Ooh. Ooh, credits. Can violence cure my little sister's nightmares too? If a butterfly flapped its wings, would we still have nightmares?
Who came up with that stinger again?
That was me.
Huh.
Oh wow, where are we? Wow, it's crazy.
Oh wow, wow, oh wow. AAA video
I don't
game.
recognize this place at all.
I wasn't sure how long it...
golly.
Ah! Shadow Prince, why'd you slime me? How dare. Oh heck. Oh, now I have to drink water. Thank you for washing me off.
Yeah.
Ow! I wasn't sure how long I'd been out for, but I opened my eyes to a strange sight. I hope this isn't one of those things where I reincarnated in another world. I couldn't read that sentence without giggling. It appeared to be a... This is where French is going to kill me. Fate?
Fate.
Fate? Is it Boba Fett?
A fet?
In front of a rather ornate school, lots of kids were running around in their school uniforms at various stalls and games. Reminds me a bit of my school days, though those were seemingly further and further away. Plus, tell me about it. Plus, these students all looked to be rather wealthy. Perhaps it was some rich school? Fate. Thank you, Holly. I stood up from where I've been splayed on the ground. Is that right?
Yeah.
That is a correct word. Yes.
Okay. Beneath the tree and dusted myself off. Curiously, I seem to be wearing the same uniform as the other students. Well, I think I'm a bit old for this, but I guess it helps me fit in a bit. I start to head into the Fate and marvel at the stalls. They seem to be run by students and had a ton of food and games. I saw several that seemed to be recruiting for school clubs as well. Overwhelmed by delicious smells, I decided to try stopping at one of the food stalls. I didn't have any money with me, so all I could do was hope they had a student discount or something. Hello there. The girl working at the stall didn't seem to hear me. Perhaps she was too busy making sandwiches, and that wasn't and she wasn't paying attention. I tried to get her attention again. Her?
Yes, Holly, her.
Yes. Yep.
Hello.
The one.
Still, there was no response. I was used to people ignoring me, but this was getting a bit much. God. Did she not speak English, perhaps? Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Hello. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. Primatame, I guess? I don't know.
Elsie killing us right now.
Yeah, she does that.
One note I want to make for the for the other thing. Don't make the text this verbose, because I won't be able to fucking read it.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, it sounds like a skeleton.
It's always important.
Like if you hand me a script and I'm like I can't read, I'll be like, this is too smart. Make it dumber, please.
This is why your teachers made you read out loud in school, just so you could play our video games online.
This is why my mom made me read the first Harry Potter book against my will. She's like, you don't read enough. Here's Harry Potter. I'm like, okay. And then I read it.
And she was right.
But most of the time...
Honestly...
Go ahead.
Honestly, after reading a VN to Holly for the past couple days, it's not easy. It's just not easy.
No, there's like a... Yeah.
I tried any way that I could think of, but the girl still ignored me. Not sure of any other options. I reached out to tap her shoulder, but... What? My hand passed right through her as if I wasn't there at all. This was starting to get worrisome. Oh no, I'm a dead guy!
You're a ghost.
I'm a ghost. Sometimes it's a ghost, sometimes it's a skull. A skull ghost. Oh, God. Out of curiosity, I reached down and try and grab a sandwich. I can read, I promise. But my hand passed through it as well.
You can?
Well, this is certainly a conundrum. Well, this is a fine pickle I've gotten myself into again. I looked all around at the festival. Everyone seemed like they were doing their own thing and sticking to their own paths. So, this all feels like one big dream. Wait, a dream. I took a look around at the students. They all seemed to be minding their own business, and one of them seemed to walk right through me. However, this seemed too real to be a normal dream. I could smell the food and feel the wind around me, and I could even read. And I could even read the sign saying Star Swirl Academy. Name drop! Without the fuzziness of text in a dream. Oh, by the way, Ouvi, thank you for following me. I saw you do that. I could even see the rainbow-colored apple that rolled off the stand and hit against my foot. They're becoming real now? Wait, I could feel it. I could feel it.
Coming in the air tonight.
I can feel it calling in the air tonight.
Thank you, too. Thank you. I reached down to pick up the apple. Sure enough, I was able to interact with it.
Lord.
Well, never look the gift horse in the mouth. Great song by The Devil Wears Prada. I moved to take a bite from the apple when a voice cried out to me. Alright. Who do we give this to? Ambi, is this
we give
you?
it to Ambi since she's the one behind this.
Sure, I'll do it.
Reluctantly.
Let me take a drink first. Let me get my whistle wet.
I know for a fact I'm not going to be voicing her. That's for damn sure.
Wait, hold on. Does what's her name? Does Polly or Penny or whatever her name is have any lines?
Polly does not have any lines. No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I don't think she even shows up.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe in a director. Maybe in a director's
Not
cut.
because I don't want to hear your beautiful voice read things, but she talks way too much.
You say this.
She's like me. I don't know when to shut up.
That's her whole character.
That's her whole shtick.
Maybe in a director's cut.
She's exposition personified.
Have her be the tutorial and the RPG.
Just like just a pink paperclip pops up the corner.
No, please.
That's not a terrible idea.
All right, Ambi, if you would.
Sure. Do you want me to do a voice, or do you want me to just do a...
It is up to you.
I'll cut somewhere in the middle. No, don't eat my appy!
Okay, time to lower your volume.
Yep, turning Ambi down.
Here, I'll move my mic away from my face.
Okay.
No,
It didn't help that
don't
it
eat
peaked
my
a
appy.
little.
It's because she got loud.
Yes.
Loud.
Okay. What? Just as I was about to take a bite from the apple, a small girl with pigtails came running up to me. She looked much younger than any of the other students here, and couldn't have been more than 7 or 8. Still, she was wearing the same uniform and even had a little pin on her lapel. Did I say that right? Lapel?
Yes.
Hmm.
Give
Yes.
me back my appy.
Oh, here you go.
Yay, crunch.
Beautiful.
Got it. Wait, you can talk to me?
Huh? Of course I can, silly.
I turned you down way too low. I gotta turn you up again. Don't move your mic. I adjusted the audio accordingly. I haven't been able to talk to anyone since I got here.
That is funky. I can talk to everyone just fine. But I guess it would be weird if I couldn't, since it's my dream and all.
Huh? Your dream? I thought it was mine.
Of course it is my dream, silly. What a weird thing for a dream person to say.
No, I mean, I thought it was my dream.
That's really silly. Of course it's my dream. I have this dream a bunch.
Oh, it's the stream of bunch. Yes. Finish the game. You're welcome, Sky. I guess that makes sense.
Of course it does. But,
Yes?
you smell a bit weird. Different from what other dream people smell like.
I have concerns.
So
You
she just
smell-
going around sniffing people?
She's like,
I smelled them with my sniffers.
that's like a thing just kids do, right?
Yeah, totally.
Think so.
I see. Well, I guess I was in that cage for a while.
You were in a cage? That's a new one. Everyone else just talks about the festival.
It's my first time here, so I don't really know anything about it.
First time? I guess you could say that. And no flair either.
Wow. Wow! Can't
He
believe
says you
this
don't
little
got
girl.
flair, Zero.
I can't believe this little girl right now.
I
Flair?
basically called you a
Well-
blank blank.
David
Kids are
Flair?
fucking savage. You kidding me?
You don't even know what that is? You are a strange one.
Sorry. Oh god, I feel at home now.
No, that's not what I meant. Wait, I know who you are.
Yes?
You're sus.
You are a certified weirdo.
Nani?
Stadium!
Thank you?
Think about it. How could you be here if you don't know what this is? And that's what makes you a weirdo.
That's what makes me weird. Okay.
No, I think it's the 7-year-old going around sniffing people. That's the weirdo.
Now, let's go back a bit. So, this is your dream, right?
That's right. I like this one a lot. I can't go to school like my big sis, so I like it here.
I see. Ah, damn it,
Wait.
there's an ad.
Well, do we want to wait for the ad?
Yeah, it just prompted me that there's an ad. I'm gonna give this a second. So anybody who subbed, hi. My hands don't work. For some reason, my webcam
Your
stopped working.
Secret
recently.
premium content.
Exclusive.
World premiere.
World premiere. Xbox Series X exclusive.
No.
Timed console exclusive.
No.
Coming soon to VHS and DVD.
Listen. I have to ask this honest question.
Mm-hmm.
If offered the chance, would you port these to Xbox?
As like a collection, maybe.
Yeah.
But
like
the
on
original
like
Xbox.
like no
360
like
or
Game
what?
Pass is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll pour this the original Xbox, sure.
Yeah, totally.
The unsupported original Xbox.
Oh, yes,
I-
absolutely.
or just support it or just port it to the Wii U.
I think the coolest thing we could port it to would be like
GB
one of
colors.
those DVDs that you can play like kinetic novels and visual novels.
Yo,
on by
can we
just
port?
pressing
Can you
the
port
arrow.
this to the CDI?
Don't.
Since I don't know what that is, I'm gonna say
You were like, don't give me hope.
I don't have a CDI anymore to test it on.
Oh well, then we can't do it. Sorry.
I have access to 2, so
Shit.
we can put it on the 3DO.
Hell
no.
yeah! I got one of those.
Me too. Anyways,
I have like 4 Dreamcasts.
Hey, Star Swirl had an Ouya build.
Ooh.
oh god,
That,
my
yeah,
God.
that is true.
how rare is it to find an Ouya with that thing downloaded on it?
Knows.
Did you read this line or did I?
We were waiting for the
Okay,
commercial. to be done.
so go ahead.
Right. Wait, do you also not go to school?
Well, I dropped out years ago, so I guess not. It's totally not the fact that I'm like in my 30s and school was eons ago. Nope, definitely not that.
Aha! Then you came here to have fun like Vivi.
Wait, has it
Maybe
been
I
pronounced
did.
Vivi this whole time? I thought it was Vivi.
We can do Vivi.
Maybe I thought I saw Vivi when I looked at it.
It's short for Vivian, so I guess Vivi makes more sense.
Tomato, potato, whatever.
Figure it out now before we have to say her name more.
It's you.
Wait. Come on, weirdo. Let's have some fun.
Oh, all right.
I am. Decide on her name. We're going
Fuck
Vivi or
it. Go on
Vivi?
Vivi.
Vivi?
Vivi.
Vivi. I'm hearing both.
Vivi.
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 Vivi. Vivi. Cut the difference.
Whatever you want.
Let's do Vivi. I'm Vivi. What's your name, weirdo?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Drinking water. Okay. Sorry. Got a hairball or something. Jeez.
55.
Biggity what?
55.
Natalie, and don't just call people weirdo, okay?
No promises.
Oh no!
That was so loud. I love it.
You did turn the music down. The sound effects are.
I turned the music down, but not the sound effects.
Well, that's on you.
Anybody get jump scared?
Yes.
I barely heard it because I turned both the Discord volume down too.
Oh god. Oh,
Oh no, not already. We didn't get to do anything.
What's happening?
It's the darn robot again.
Oh no. Oh no. Robot?
Over there.
What?
Your mind worries me sometimes, yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, I knew it was coming, but I still wasn't ready. Oh. The hell is that?
Naughtimus Secundus, attorney ninja robot at law.
It didn't help. That didn't make it easier.
And now everyone's dead.
Oh, Ambi, your games always do this to me. Your writing does this to me. God damn it. Okay.
He's one of the prosecuting attorneys trying to thwart the evidence of the evil defense attorney robots that are protecting the intergalactic criminal syndicates.
What?
He has a
Don't think about
rival.
it too hard, Zero.
He has a rivalry with the defense attorney Peta Procurator, but I think it's kind of romantic.
Also, is that an Ace Attorney reference?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it?
Just the fact shipping them two
feels like
together.
Oh, that
Yeah,
yeah.
kind of. That's the intent.
Oh my god! Oh, too many clips! Oh, it's okay. I got the time
You're
code.
just gonna turn this whole thing into a clip, Zero.
Oof, this might have to be a highlight reel already. Holy shit. Okay, and why is he here? And what's this?
Oh, he comes here to break stuff and throw those CD letters around. That means the dream is devolving into a nightmare.
Ah, yes, the good old cease and desist. I wonder why he brought that here.
I just realized the pun in the wording too. CD, C and D.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Nightmare? Isn't that bad? Shouldn't we stop him?
I've tried to fight him before, but he always beats me. His evidence is too good.
Sounds like a
Well-
skill issue, Andy.
Well, how do you normally get out of this then?
Simple. All I have to do is either try to wake up or try to switch to dream.
Simple, you don't.
How do we wake up? That's an option?
It's a nightmare, so the only way is kind of painful.
Like putting your arm against like a hot pipe to wake up to get away from Freddy.
I don't know what that means.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Painful?
Yeah, if he hits you with one of those letters he's throwing, it'll hurt bad enough to wake you up. Leaves quite the ouchie, though.
Well, scratch that then. How do we change the dream?
It's easy. It's like clicking on another video to watch. Another show to watch.
Then let's click! Let's click! Adam
Alright.
Sandler just comes up from the bottom of the screen
No.
with a remote, being like,
Oh
"Eh."
gosh.
From the Beyond section. Alright, let's go.
I took one last look at the giant robot. I couldn't help but feel this, that his mustache was somehow familiar. Thoughts of that mustache filled my vision as we drifted away. Oh no, where are we now? Uh-oh. Just gonna save. When my vision came back, we were in a rather quiet park. I saw a school nearby, but it was a lot less fancy than the one we were at before. We both seemed to be wearing different school uniforms as well. What? Do I need to get out Google Translate?
Guys, since I know you
Fine.
did this one, read it.
What is that?
Exactly. Now,
Why? Japanese words. Where are we? It was already starting to get dark, and the lamps at the park were lit. The moon was still full overhead, and it was illuminating enough to give us an idea of where we were.
Oh, this is the vampire dream.
Vampire?
Yeah, see, I got fangies.
Oh, no. Vivi opens her mouth wide, showing her teeth were a bit pointed, but calling them fangs seemed like a bit much. I reached down to feel my own teeth, and they seemed a bit bigger as well.
Vampires are funny. They go blah, and then like, I want to suck your blood, and then they teach you numbers and stuff. My favorite number is 83 because it looks like a kitty face with sunglasses.
I never realized that. It does, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Sab, you should be very confused.
I think
confusion, Sab.
I think it's pretty big too.
That's what she said?
It's
The number
up there.
83.
Oh. Yes, Sab, I see that you were confused. I see. Well, I guess we got away from the giant robot.
For now, at least.
What do you mean, for now?
He finds ways to catch up with me sometimes. Something about rolling out justice or something.
That's a bit concerning, honestly.
It's fine. For now, let's be vampires.
Okay, what do vampires do?
Be sparkly and go blah.
We did not need a Twilight reference.
Oh my god. Oh. Had to bring that back, didn't you?
It wasn't needed, but that doesn't mean it's not, like, well placed.
Wrong vampire. Yeah, that's what I said this a year ago, Sab. Is that it?
Oh, and we have to drink blood, especially pretty maidens.
Well then. I can keep dying. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Now, where on earth did you learn something like that?
What's a maiden?
That's the part you question? I mean, like, a young girl? It means, like, a young girl. I said that wrong, I'm sorry.
Gasp! We're maidens.
Oh, God. I feel like we're on opposite ends of stretching that, but yes.
That means I get to suck your blood.
Now, I'm sure you said pretty... Oh, no. Name drop. Oh, name drop. Now, I'm sure you said...
very clever with her name drops.
I'm sure you said pretty maidens, yes? So that means I'm not included. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, I did that to myself.
Self-deprecation.
Wow.
What? Of course you're pretty.
Name drop.
But if you're sure, Oh, here comes a pretty girl now.
Sure enough, a girl appeared walking down the path through the park. She looked like a student and was wearing the same uniform that we were.
Boo!
Ah! Oh, Sky, this is you, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. You frightened me.
Blah, I want to suck your blood.
I feel like I got slapped in the face.
Slap.
What? Oh, yeah. ...
Well, she seems offended for some reason.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Sorry, she said she was a vampire and that she needed to suck blood from a pretty girl.
I see. So you think I'm pretty?
She giggles. It's Sky, god damn it.
What?
There's a T on the keyboard. T.
No, that's
Stop.
supposed to be.
Still, it's a bit late at night to play here, but
It's
that's
supposed
our
to be a
school
Kira
uniform,
line.
Yeah, it's
and I
supposed
don't
to be.
recognize you.
I fucked it up.
Oh
Okay,
well,
go
we
ahead.
just kind of woke. Oh, did I screw that up?
Oh, we did. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh well, we just kind of woke up in these. Wait, you can hear me? That's great.
Great for you, maybe. Is there a reason someone who's clearly an adult and someone who is clearly a child are walking in our school uniform and pretending to be vampires in the park?
Yes, walking.
Yes, shut up. There have been rumors of a vampire attacking people lately. Was that you too?
What? No, we just got here. You probably won't believe me, but we're inside this kid's dream right now, and she's making things up as she goes.
So you're saying this is some kind of psychic dream link? I've heard of something like that in a book once. Mutual dreaming is highly unscientific, though.
I suppose it is, but here we are. Oh,
I can.
Tori,
take
it's
it.
you.
Oh, okay.
I always said me. I thought I heard a scream. Is everything all? Oh, it's you, Kide.
Oh, hello there, Aki's friend. These lovely cosplaying sisters were just playing some pranks, that's all.
It's Tomo. Pranks, you say?
Sisters.
Blah!
I get slapped in the face again. Ah.
Blah!
Indeed. Little one's pretending to be a vampire, and the older one is saying something about psychic dream links.
Psychic. Lady, aren't you too old to be into paranormal stuff? You're as bad as Aki-chan.
Ah, I see. Acknowledge that I'm in my 30s.
Oh, but if it is real, then how are they here?
You said it yourself, right? They're just some weirdo cosplayers.
Yep.
Can't they be cosplayers and psychics? Little one claims to be a vampire as well.
A
Okay, cosplayer
vampire?
vampires.
Now I know they're crazy.
This does the two fucking vampires.
That's the joke.
What are you talking about?
Oh shit, did I just spoil Pretty? Oops. Did I just spoil an almost 10-year-old game
That you've played on stream before?
that I've already streamed? Oh no. Oh no. By the
That's
way,
how
you can play
she
other
knows.
games by going over here. There you go. You're welcome. Ow!
That's how she knows.
Stop it! Grandma.
Hi.
Stop. You figured out what you saw them. Oh. Just had to slime me, didn't you?
You said stop. You didn't specify what.
I missed you.
You sound like it.
Yeah, I did. Alright, fine, I'll drink water. Okay.
Blub, 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 blub.
Blub, blub. Damn it!
Holly.
You too, Holly?
I'm in the splash zone here.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're a squid and a kid.
Ow.
And a,
Yeah.
and a kid and a squid.
Hey, that one was all on Vivi.
Blah, let me suck your blood.
What, you?
You lost your fake accent, kid.
So, if this is a dream you two are in, what was it like before you got here?
We were at a school fete, and then a giant robot lawyer came out of the sky.
Giant robot ninja lawyer.
Right. Giant robot ninja lawyer. I love how it, like, waited to put that in.
Ad break.
Yeah, sorry. At least it tells us now. It's like...
That's it? I don't see
it tells me when it happened.
Oh, I've got my Beetlejuice avatar up.
Oh, you do?
You're overriding it, you monster.
I should switch to that. Hold on. We got time. There's an ad break.
There is an ad break. So
Oh, look at that. They finally fixed up the fucking mod view on Twitch.
Oh, hey, nice.
You can actually see all the little tabs on the side.
Wow.
That used to piss me off.
There we go. I fixed it.
Yay. I am no longer a squid or a kid.
You're bagel geese again.
You're now a ghost.
Bagel geese.
Wow, ad breaks sure are nice to be able to, like, take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Rest the voice. Try and read the next lines.
Attorney ninja robot in the law.
Oh, was it not a moose? Crap. Secundus? Or Petra Procurator?
Procurator.
Don't you watch this show?
No.
It's like you're not even a fan.
Yeah.
Fake fan detected. Wow.
You skipped a couple.
Yeah, it was actually...
No.
I think the first one. He had a red suit and a mustache.
Not a moose. Not a moose doesn't have a mustache. Or, not that I watched that show.
Maybe it was a dream mustache, since this is, a dream and all.
I Super Mario Brothers wonder about that.
What?
What?
Still, not convinced of that.
BV, is there any... Ow! You have to play that game. BV, is there anything you can prove to them that this is a dream?
I won.
Something that isn't sucking their blood?
Aww. But
Let's have the fun.
But two pretty girls appeared. Pretty girls never show up in this stream. It's always just the hunter guy.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna click. What hunter guy?
That hunter guy.
The streetlight seemed to go out as a figure stepped out from the shadows of the bushes. He wore a long coat and a wide-brimmed hat, but the most notable feature was the bandolier filled with wooden stakes.
I think he was from some scary movie my sister was watching.
Okay.
Greetings, ladies.
You're gonna take that, Rama?
Sure.
And who are you supposed to be?
A vampire hunter of sorts, and you ladies are my targets.
Huh? You're definitely too old to be into paranormal stuff. What are you, 40?
You're never too old to do the things you enjoy, especially if you get paid.
Isn't that true?
You're getting paid? Someone hired you?
We've been doing this for free. That's right. A rather rich count has asked for the death of these two interlopers. You schoolgirls may stand aside.
No, not November.
What?
Vivi, let's pick.
Let's go ahead and make enough to shorten that by one, just so Zero can't make that joke again.
Ah, great. Sorry, thank you. I was just about to do that.
Bleh.
The hunter's gun fired a spray of water that barely grazed my arm as I grabbed Vivi and ran. It stung. It stung really badly. This was supposed to be a dream, right? So we really could feel pain here. That's not good at all.
Your soaker. It's filled with blessing micellar water, so it can remove sunblock, makeup, or other things that would get in the way. And then I got it blessed so it hurts like holy water for time styles. And that's not the only thing I have. I've got a specialized modern vampire hunting nurse.
Guess this guy is the real vampire expert.
We'll hold him off. Get the girl out of here.
Oh, you think I can't handle this guy by myself?
These two are bitches to each other, aren't they?
For good reason, mine.
Heh, I knew you were bad news, and for some reason, I really want to tear somebody up right now.
An alliance, perhaps? Maybe a competition?
Either way is fine by me.
A fool's friend is a fool, too. I suppose a little puppy is enough of a handicap to fight this cur.
This writing. Don't do this for the RPG, thanks.
You two aren't on my list, but I suppose some target practice won't hurt.
I watched the two girls jump the hunter. They seemed a bit vicious. Maybe they were... Nah, I turned away from them as I carried Vivi away from the scene. Okay, all the sound effects stopped. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Come on, kid. You gotta get us out of here.
I can't. It hurts.
What? Oh no, his water got on you too.
Well,
Oh no, did the robot come back? Sorry, Ambi, can you say that again?
no, he's cheating out.
Oh no,
Oh,
the
no.
robot got her!
Not a Musicundus.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh dear.
Oh no! Ambi? Hello?
He's dead.
I can't believe Ambi's fucking dead.
You want to leave and come back just to see if it fixes it? It'd be funny if, like, we're coming through completely clear for her, but she's not coming clear for us. That'd be weird.
That would be weird, actually, yeah.
Music's pretty bumping, though.
Oh, yeah, Ouvi did a great job.
Ambi, are you good? Oh no. We've lost her to the void.
Digital circus intensifies.
Shut
Riders
up!
strike finally hit us.
Oh my god.
He
Oh,
is- he is
there she
too much
goes.
AI.
We'll give her a second to come back. And just in case, we're gonna save. Oh, you're back.
Yay, she's back.
Yeah, my whole internet crashed for a second.
Oh,
That would do
okay.
That would do it, yeah.
Oh.
Can you see the screen and everything?
One more sec. Yes.
Okay. Do you mind reading that one more time, just because you were captured by the robot?
Yeah. I could hear everyone else just fine.
You were a
You were
robot
right.
to us.
Oh no, he's already chasing after us.
Already? Not good. Come on, try to jump.
I can't do it.
Well, maybe I can. You said it's like changing what show you're watching, right?
That's right.
Alright, let's give it a shot. I held Vivi close to me as my vision began to fade. The moonlit park was now out of sight. I said a prayer in my heart for those two schoolgirls, hoping they would still be safe.
If anything, I'm more surprised the vampire hunter escaped.
When I opened my eyes again, we were no longer running. In fact, we were sitting in the backseat of a vehicle. That's what that was? Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
That I was rather familiar with. It was the camper van that my bandmates and I lived in. I looked at it the same when I had last seen it, but I suppose that would make sense if it was my dream. We were no longer wearing school uniforms, but instead I was in casual clothes and Vivi was wearing pajamas.
Wowie zowie!
Oh.
I've never dreamed about here before.
Zowie!
You know the worst part about that? Princess Peach says that every time she gets the elephant upgrade in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I laugh every time.
Don't all of them do it?
I know she does. I can't tell if the other ones do. I've only been playing as Peach.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I did random both times, and I got Peach both times, so I'm like, okay, guess I'm playing as Peach.
Daisy's new VA is so good.
I'm gonna have to play as Daisy next stream. I should hope not. This is where I live.
Wow, you live in a car? That's so cool.
That's one of the last descriptors I would use, but sure.
Are you on a rock tour? Or do you solve mysteries? Or are you a covert superhero trying to restore power to some ancient artifact?
Quite the imagination you have. Rock tour would be the most generous, I guess. Regardless, how are you feeling? I can still feel the sting of that holy water somewhat.
Does hurt still. But I don't think I have an ouchie, though. I'm super tough.
Good to hear. Think you can get us out of here?
Not quite yet. My head is still a bit fuzzy.
Figures. I guess my imagination isn't too engaged if all I can imagine is here.
That's okay. You're a super cool rock star. I have newfound respect.
Wow. I'm not a weirdo anymore. I got upgraded. I said that even calling it a tour was generous, so Rockstar's a bit much.
Tell me about your band, then.
Well, our name is Triple Mountains with a Z. Or a Z, sorry. Bess came up with that name. Oh boy, Bess. I usually play the bass, but I can also do guitar, keyboard, and backup vocals. Woman after my own heart. The lead singer and guitarist is Bess. She's pretty much the face of the band, really. And then there's the drummer.
What's the drummer's name?
They just go by the drummer and say a drummer has no need for such things if you ask them.
Not wrong.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna say this. Like, forget somebody. Millie, are you watching right now? We gotta send this to Woodcock. In fact, I'm clipping this to send to him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing. I'm saving that forever in my mind.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Okay. You think so? I feel like you're easily impressed.
You've gotta be famous. You could be on the telly or something.
Okay, what? Hold on. Ambi.
Yes?
What?
They're a bit
What?
British.
What? Okay. Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Are we going with that or?
We're going
I
with
believe
shut
that
up.
was. I believe that was the intent of the writing style.
They're near Britain.
They keep calling the Festival of Fate, so you know.
Telly.
I doubt it. We usually just
Drop-
play up. Go ahead.
Nah, it's fine.
No, say what you were gonna say.
Dropping H's on stuff, like L.
Yeah, that would do it. If I wish I had known at first, because then I would have tried to do a terrible British accent.
Thank
Oh,
God
I
we
can
were
ma-
spared of that.
I can make you do an accent. I can make you do an accent.
Oh,
Oh no. Is it time?
Oh no.
no, save it for the next scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the,
I get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, is it? Oh god, I forgot
Let me do it,
about
Holly.
that.
I've got the points to spare.
I forgot about that.
I've
Fuck.
got tons of points.
But do you have 120,000?
No, I do not have 120,000.
You don't lurk as much as Scrum.
No,
The
I've
funny
got a
thing is,
quarter
I
of that,
haven't
though.
lurked in months too.
Wow, she doesn't watch me anymore. I'm not cool anymore.
Wow.
It's. I'm kidding. Anyways, I doubt it. We usually just play at pubs and as opening acts to bigger bands. We didn't have a CD or any merch other than our T-shirts. Hey, that's a step above. Every band I've been in, we had no merch except maybe CDs that I made. So it's a step above me.
I don't know. That sounds pretty famous to me. Play me a song, please.
What? But
Please, please, please.
Oh god, that just reminded me of a black and white cartoon about roof tiling. Good old David Firth. Well, I can't say no when you ask like that. Just be warned, I'm not the lead singer.
Alright, there's a song here.
Oh, yeah. I'll let that play. I picked up a nearby guitar and started to strum the first song that came to my mind. It was the one that Bess had written, so the lyrics were a bit confusing for me. How long had it been since I held an instrument like this? It was able to play naturally. Okay, you can stop playing the song now. We heard it once. I couldn't help the feeling it's been a while. What was that?
Yeah. Oh no, it's him.
Him?
I knew he'd find us event at some point. He always finds his targets for his CD letters.
Oh no. Who?
Not a moose, of course.
No, that is very bad. Where is he? Great, can you remote control channel change us out of here?
I can try, but...
Try harder. I'm useless when it comes to this. I'll try to buy us some time. Who should do the robot?
Right. Suspicious vehicle. You were in violation of several laws and will be prosecuted.
What? Is he also a constable?
He takes breaking the law very seriously.
Sorry, is he also a Mountie? Well, I take not getting hit by giant envelopes very seriously. Come on, try and hop.
I'm trying.
Well, don't be too pressured, but he's getting closer!
Okay, I'll try harder.
Yes. No, not November, twice. Does making that sound
Can I set
help?
up your bike there, Ambi?
Oh, ad.
Oh, commercial
Oh my
time.
God. Yep.
So just go crazy frog.
Oh
Crazy frog.
no. Bra. Oh my God.
Ah,
Sky.
good. Crazy frog.
I wonder if we can.
Yes.
I wonder if we can license Crazy Frog.
I did okay.
What's does I mean, all those NFTs that they were selling probably worth nothing now.
Ugh. Oh, Sky, quick question. Did you know about the E-Bombs World clip of that before Crazy Frog?
The what? Before what?
You're not talking about Ambi Hell? With Evangelion?
No.
Then no. I actually don't know anything about Crazy Frog. I missed it completely.
So, back in the day, the early internet, there was this it was just a flash video clip of that audio with a race car. And that's originally what that was. On like E-Bombs World and stuff like that. I'm old. I'm sorry.
Man,
E-Bombs
Popcorn
World
by
Black
Odd
Popcorn.
Butter is such a good song.
Hell yeah.
Actually, where I
It's a good
learned
song.
about Bob the Atog and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I'll continue. Does making that sound help?
No, but it helps me drown out the robot noises.
I hope that's enough. We're headed straight for a cliff and then probably into the Celtic Sea. Oh shit. I think I
Oh,
went too
Celtic.
far.
Okay, so they are. So they are British or something.
That's super not good.
Come on, think of something. A bridge we can drive across, or a boat, or something.
A boat. That's perfect. I'll do the jump. Just drive off the cliff.
Oh god, here we come. Here we go. Are you sure?
Aye, aye.
I pressed down on the accelerator, closing my eyes as I left my fate to the dreams of a little girl.
Do I do it now?
No, I got it.
All right, I think we made it. You okay, Vivi?
Hold up there, Zero. I believe we have a
I'm
redeem.
saving it for the character.
A little woozy, but no ouchies.
Oh, that outfit is cute.
It is
It
adorable.
is. Yes, Ambi did a great job.
Right, let's get out of here and see where we are. We seem to have crashed into some kind of wooden building. It almost looks like a boat. Right, dream. It probably is a boat. That would make sense considering we're about to crash into the ocean. I looked up to see a perfectly camper van shaped hole in the ceiling above us.
Cartoon physics.
Well, I hope whoever ship this is friendly.
Ooh, pirate dream. We found the booty.
She got the booty. She do.
I got the booty. Booty? Sure enough, the van had crashed into a rather sizable pile of treasure. Various shiny jewels and chests were strewn about by the crash. However, most of the chests seemed to be empty and were likely there to make the hoard look more impressive. There's also a couple of what looked like to be now broken vases in the mix, too.
Yar hi.
Okay, who is this supposed to be?
That is Captain.
Gunner, I believe.
Oh, is that? That's not Gunner. That's Captain, isn't it?
I don't think Captain comes out immediately, does she?
I don't remember.
Oh wait, no, she comes in and then she goes back to fly the ship. Never mind. I think it's
Yeah.
Gunner or Captain.
Okay. Where's Connor?
Ah, the mast! We've been boarded!
Looked up to see that there were a few figures looking down at us from the hole. They appeared to be dressed as pirates, which meant this was a pirate ship after all. Vivi, do not touch the booty. damn it.
All right there.
I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know
Have a
if
nice
you are.
look, Sab.
Aw, but the pirate dream is fun.
Normally, sure, but do you always crash vehicles into their ship?
Well, now that you mention it.
Yes.
A group of 4 rather small pirates appeared cornering us almost instantly. They didn't seem too happy about us crashing into their ship. Oh god, you know what I just got a flashback to?
What?
Oh, what are they called? In Star Rail, the Hooks group. Can't remember what they're called.
Or real, I got nothing for you there.
I was asking.
I know who you're referring to, but I don't remember the name of the group.
I can't remember the name of it, but like, that I just got a flashback to that. Yar, we not be.
Yar, we be not too happy
No,
about
no,
you crashing
hold
into
on.
the ship. Oh, you're doing Captain?
Well, I thought I was. Was I not last time?
No, we just wanted you to do a funny voice for Natalie.
Oh, you did? I should have gone back.
Captain was the one with
That's
the
why.
voice
That's why I
last
kept
night.
trying to interrupt you.
Captain. Okay, so I was right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. Right, guess I gotta turn the hoser on. Are we not be too happy about you crash into our ship? I can't.
Oh my god, it turns it into Scottish.
It does.
I figured as much. What do you think you'd be doing to our precious loot?
They appear to have crashed a van into it. Zero.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just giggling over here. And why they do that? Well, we... Up. I was talking to ye. Well... Silence, I be the captain around these parts, and you're being interrogated. My goodness. Who was Swabby?
Ooh, we've never interrogated anyone before. Let me be the bad pirate.
Gunner should be the bad pirate. She'd be the gunner. Oh god, she's barely in the frame.
I feel like this one's Tori.
Yes.
Aww.
I guess I'll be the good pirate then.
Right, I shall head back up to make sure we don't collide with any more vans.
Alright, stowaways, why are you here?
Would they still be stowaways if they got on while we were already sailing?
All right, talk. Tell us why you're here, and I'll get the cannon.
Listen, we're quite sorry about dropping in on you unexpectedly, but we're running away from someone.
And who are you running away from that required you to crash into our ship?
That bass player's playing like crazy.
Freaking love the song for this.
Naudimus Secundus, Attorney Ninja Robot at Law.
A ninja robot?
Ninja Robot Lawyer.
You expect us to believe something like that?
What's a lawyer?
It's like a guy who yells stuff at the judge when someone is on trial.
Anyway, we really didn't mean any harm.
Like we would believe something like that. What say ye, smaller prisoner?
Yeah,
Ha! You do be pirates. Only a pirate say yar.
He's just pretending to be a pirate. Phoebe, say something.
We be landlubbers and we be dreamers.
Dreamers.
Yes, this be a dream.
Life do be but a dream.
Start talking sense.
What she means is we're all in a dream right now, and we're trying to get away from the robot who is turning the dreams into nightmares.
What? So we're dreaming too?
Oh, if this were my dream, I would want a tank. Or a bunny. Or a bunny tank.
Benoit?
So, rabbit and tank. Best match! Sorry, when you set me up like that.
What about a tank bunny?
I knew it.
Wait.
One of the common riders
between a bunny tank and a tank bunny.
Kamen Rider Build's main mode is rabbit and tank. So that's why I was like... That's why Sky and I were both like, best match! Because that's what it says when he matches up. Two of the right formulas. It's math and science and stuff.
Cool.
I'll take your word for it.
A bunny tank would be a tank that looks like a bunny, while a tank bunny would be a bunny that works like a tank.
And then there's rabbit, and tank, and we don't get into that right now.
No, I very different.
So, are we good then?
Not yet. If ye be a landlubber, as you say, what do ye lasses dressed as pirates?
I have no idea. We just kind of changed clothes when we hopped to different dreams.
Well, your story checks out.
Like hell it does. I say we throw him in the brig and let the captain decide.
We don't have a brig. We've never kept prisoners before.
Well, keep him in your room then.
Like a sleepover?
It's not a sleepover if they're prisoners.
Can kind of be a sleepover.
Not you two.
Yay, sleepover.
I'll head up to see the captain, Gunner. You know where to take him.
Aye, come along, you lot.
Right. Two girls took us to what was obviously a bedroom. The one I had heard referred to as the gunner came inside the room with us to stand watch. Excuse me. All while the one named Suave moaned about being locked out of her own room. BV, do you think you can jump us out of here?
I'm too tired.
What do you mean tired? You're asleep.
Sure, but just a little now.
Wait a minute. If you fall
That
asleep,
sounds like a very you saying, Zero.
if you fall asleep in a dream, you seem to fall asleep as she lay her head down on the pirate's bed. She even snuggled up with a teddy bear.
Seems like you've been pushing her too hard.
What? Too hard?
If this do be dream like ye claim, then I can't imagine how tired ye must be to sleep while asleep.
To be fair, I've been sleeping, and like, I'll wake up to go to the bathroom, and I'll be like, oh, it must be like hours have passed, and then I'll look down at my watch, and it's only been an hour. So sleep has been taking longer for me. My perception of time has been like altered.
Weird.
Like, I'll wake up and it'll be like an hour later since when I last woke up, and I'd be like, what the fuck? I feel like I slept like 4 hours. I don't know. Sleep is
Those
weird.
are always good ones, though.
I do feel more energized in the mornings, I'll say that much. But she said that she does these hops all the time. It can't be that draining on her.
And you've been with her every time?
Well, no, but
Then mayhaps doing it with 2 people is too much for her.
oh no. Maybe she's just hurt from all that vampire hunter.
I thought you said you were running from a robot.
We've been running a lot tonight.
Aye, we've been on a few adventures like that ourselves. Not the dream part, though.
So you think I've been pushing her too much?
Perhaps. She already looks weaker than a swabby. Part of why I don't think you 2 are pirates.
Then why'd you lock us in here?
Because I was being the bad pirate? If I just agreed with you, that would make me the good pirate, wouldn't it?
Just for that?
Besides, Captain got the final say anyway. I'm sure the first mate can sell your story.
Suddenly, there was a knock at the door before Swabby entered.
Well, Swabby, what did the captain say?
She said, have them walk the plank. And then, I've always wanted to say that.
That does sound like something the captain would say. Walk the plank?
That's a bit much, isn't it? A fall from that height would...
And she said if they don't, then you will. And she's upset about her vases.
Those darn vases! Well, we can give you a parachute at least. Hide it under your jacket.
Thank you? Vivi, come on, wake up.
5 more minutes.
We don't have 5 minutes. I'm picking you up, alright? I picked up Vivi, who was surprisingly light, and set down the teddy bear she had grabbed. Oh, we don't get to keep the teddy bear? Well, I guess Swabby would be upset if we took it.
You don't want to make us Swabby sad.
She'll
We
cry.
Yeah,
Don't
and I
take
don't want
Swabby's
to.
photo.
I would never make her cry. She's a precious bean.
Exactly.
We followed the gunner and Swabby up to the deck of the ship. I kept the parachute hid under one arm while I hold Vivi with the other. Ugh. Excuse me. I pray that I don't have to use it. Well, 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 here be the scourge of all I set forth men in this world, and who doth bring ruination and shambles to my possessions? What?
Doth?
Not that you broke your stuff.
Glad you're there to translate. I me ship me treasure!
Our treasure!
Sure, our treasure. Accent or not, your crimes are immense.
I tried to talk her out of it.
I took a few steps back and looked behind me. Surprisingly, it was not the ocean I saw beyond the ship, but a vast expanse of clouds. What? We're in the air? Now the parachute makes sense. You're sky pirates?
Did we not tell you?
Ah, yes. Just like the bonds.
What?
It's a Mega Man joke.
Oh.
Vivi, wake up. We need to hop. We need to hop again. We need to hop now.
10 more minutes.
Vivi,
Me.
now. No use, Ferdinand. There's nowhere else to go from here.
I'm awake.
I highly doubt that.
Wait, this is still the pirate dream.
Vivi, we need to dream hop.
I can try.
The clouds beneath us started to darken, and the ship started to sway. The captain hurried. Hurriedly. Is that a word?
Hurriedly.
Yes, it is.
I checked.
Okay, thank you. Went to take the helm of the ship as the rest of us grabbed onto the nearest thing we could. Jesus.
That was
loud.
That was a large crash. The ship collided with something, and then everything went black. Oh, I get it now. I believe it's already been a month since we transferred to Star Swirl Academy. Oh no. Oh no, are we getting one of the endings? But we are getting an ad break. So, thanks, Twitch.
Ugh. Perfect time to go grab another drink. Woo.
I
Nice.
put up plenty of water.
All
Oh, his
right.
music is so good.
While we're on the ad break, there's a missing. Presumably, there's still a missing CG. Do you want me to give it to you when we get to that point?
It's up to you.
How long is it on screen for?
Like one line of text. The background is just going to be more apparent.
Yeah, that's fine. Do we even have a background for that? I didn't see it.
It's 5B.
Background for what?
Wait a minute, is Tom in the game?
Yeah, this is Tom.
Yes.
Oh, this is Tom? Okay. Okay, I'll have to adjust
Here
that when I get
comes
back on.
Tom.
Here comes Tom.
I guess I could do
Yeah,
Tom if you
no,
want me
No,
to.
no, I'm doing Tom because you're Ty. Don't you remember?
Oh my god.
Consistency.
Assume ties in this, huh?
Does Ovi want to read them? Or is Ovi
Assume
tied up?
Ty's in it. Ty's in the fucking title, the promo image. How would she not be in
Wait,
this?
isn't that joke that Ty isn't in the promo image?
Ty's in the promo image. She's being assaulted by a butterfly.
It's like front and center.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Ty's being assaulted by a butterfly. I know it's my background on my computer right now. What? I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Okay. I finally settled into a few classes, but I still wasn't sure if they were... Sorry, go ahead. What was it, Ovi? You see something?
Movie cat voice.
Oh.
It might be background noise.
Oh, okay. But I still wasn't sure if they were what was right for me. Meanwhile, Ty seemed to be excelling at everything she had put her mind to. Some nights she would just be in... She would be so into her astrology work that she would drag me along with her just to keep her
Excuse me,
company.
Zero.
What?
Astronomy, not astrology. As Ty.
One is an actual scientific study.
So it's Reagan from the first film, and she's being interviewed by a psychologist, or is a psychiatrist? You're welcome, Sky. Some nights she would just be into her astronomy work that she would drag me along with her, just to keep her company while stargazing with the telescope she borrowed. She said she'd ordered some fancy one, but it hadn't come in yet.
Tom?
Still, the stars were pretty. From the roof, name drop, from the roof of the club building, we could see a good number of them. It wasn't quite as many as when the lights were turned out, but it was still a sight I found myself getting lost in.
Tom.
I finally took my eyes off the stars to look at Ty. She seemed like she was getting a bit impatient. I love how fucking bland Tom looked. It's like perfect.
I mean, it is Tom.
It is Tom, yeah.
Generic pro tag.
I always thought she looked a bit cuter when she was annoyed at me, but that wasn't the reason I
Bland
ignored
as
her
rocks.
this time. Damn.
Hey, rocks
Seriously,
can be pretty.
Seriously, I just
Well-
spaced out or something. Yes?
You really need to start paying attention to people. It's a bad habit.
And you need to stop worrying over little things.
But this isn't little at all. There are several constellations missing that are usually visible this time of year, and the moon is supposed to be full tonight, but there are dark shadows all over it.
The moon is full. Look behind me.
Hey, Zero.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
You do not question Ambi's background art.
I'm just saying.
You just can't
I'm
tell
just
because you're not. You would know if you looked through the telescope, but you're not.
Yeah.
Okay, I
not
see.
seeing the shadows.
Okay.
Tom's big
Sure.
head is blocking part of the moon. You don't know that.
Maybe they took the night off to enjoy the festival?
Tom, this is serious.
Relax, it's probably just weird light pollution from the bonfire. We're missing the bonfire, by the way, and I thought you were studying astronomy, not astrology. So Reagan from the first film was being interviewed by a psychiatrist.
No.
Ty blushed a bit. I wasn't sure if she was embarrassed that I was asking her to go to the bonfire, or if she was flustered from my comment somehow. Either way, does it really matter?
Yes.
See, now you're getting into the spirit of Tom here. That's not what a sprawl.
Takes a deep breath.
Maybe you're right. Still, I should send Headmaster Solomon an email about this.
Always the worrywart. She's just gonna tell you to relax and make friends at the bonfire. Ty ignored me as she typed out an email. Almost immediately, she got a response back, and her look was one of annoyance. Was I right?
That's not the point. Hey, so shut up, man.
I've gotten that response from you too many times.
Yep.
Let's just go down to the bonfire. Can you help me pack up the telescope?
And this was the real reason she brought me along on all these outings. She wanted another hand to carry the telescope because she was afraid of dropping it. But if I dropped it, it would be my fault.
Absolutely. So
And
you got
she-
this, Tom.
And she would be completely absolved of any wrongdoing. Fine, I'll help you with... What's that? I had started to stand up when I heard some weird noise coming from behind me. It was a bass player who was really, really enthusiastic about playing bass. I turned around in time to see a large wooden pirate ship falling out of the sky towards the roof we were on.
And then they died.
Everyone died. The end.
The end. I reflexively moved to push Ty out of the way of the ship's path. She would probably get a little scraped, but she could yell at me later when a ship wasn't crashing on us. The ship had collided with the roof of the building, spewing plaster and stone everywhere, and wouldn't you know it, as if drawn to me by fate, the stone struck me on the head and everything went blank.
Of course.
Tom? Tom! Good, he's still breathing. What in the world is this? A flying boat that's so unscientific.
Oh my god, Ty.
Were we laughing about this back when we were putting into the game?
Absolutely. And it's
That's
filled with
scientific.
and it's filled with little pirate girls.
Ugh, your uniform. So we're back at the rich school. What happened?
I was hoping you could fill me in on that. What did you accomplish by crashing a pirate ship into the school? Headmaster Solomon is going to be furious.
I'm gonna tell my dad on you. That's exactly the kind of energy that has.
Me? I didn't crash the ship. Well, I guess maybe it is my fault, but...
You're an adult, and there's a gaggle of unconscious children behind you. Whose else's fault would it be?
Out of context, that sounds really bad.
Oh boy, a gaggle. Vivi!
I just noticed Ty's got like a little sassy hip tilt going on.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. I expect no less from someone you're voicing.
Don't go blaming a child for your actions.
Are you calling Sky a sassy lost child?
I'm saying Sky is definitely sassy. She has sassed me many times.
Yep. Same.
Don't go blaming a child for your actions.
When she can't think of something,
She
she
couldn't
just
even
says, shut
record
up.
it, otherwise proving her point.
Exactly. No, I need to make sure she's alright. Vivi, speak to me! He lays back down. Do you have a nurse's office or anything?
Yes, but it's in the other building. You'd be better off taking her to the nursing club room. It's down 2 floors and the 4th door on the right.
There's a nursing club room and I wasn't informed? I could have had a cameo this whole time.
Well, that's because, hey, you're the one who wasn't listening to Polly.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
she brought it up. I don't know. was on the tour.
I'm pretty sure we had this exact discussion when Polly.
He's not even in this game.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when we were doing Stars World.
Yeah, I guess. You have
If we if we did a director's cut, immediately after this line, I would have Polly pop up and be like, "Yep, we have," and then list a bunch of clubs.
And then just off screen, and she's never seen heard from again.
Yeah.
A one-time gag.
We have pretty much any club you can imagine here.
Hey, thanks.
Hold on, what about them?
Look back over over to see the pirate girls starting to stir. They'll probably be fine. They're pirates after all.
You're one of the most irresponsible adults I have ever met.
Me? Irresponsible? I looked down at Vivi, who was asleep again. Maybe she was right. Maybe I was being irresponsible. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was the one forcing her to do these jumps. I was the one who made her this exhausted, but I wanted to keep going like this. I was finally free after so long, and how long had I actually been in this glass cage for? I couldn't remember. I could barely remember not being in the cage. Was that was that why the only place I could imagine was where I had lived for the past few years? Was that why I kept running? How long had I been in that cage? Weeks? Months? Years? No, it wasn't years. I could be sure of that at least.
Look, obviously she needs some rest. Head down to the nursing club and lay her on the bed. I'll check on the other girls, and then we'll drag my friend Tom down there too.
Right. Thank you.
Tai Saito. And you are?
What? Was that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Natalie Natalich. Oh, okay. What was that? My name, something felt weird about it. Was that always my surname? Oh god, what's happening here? Clicking too fast. No, that wasn't right. That wasn't my name. Where have I heard that name before? The letter. What was on that letter? It was an inheritance letter, yes. And it also had... Uh-oh. The mustache.
Mustache?
No, but that means this has all been my fault. Darn right, it's your fault.
Hey now, you're hurt. You should go to the nursing club too.
Well, you could call for a doctor, all right, but not for me. Oh, and also, can you call a carpenter for my ship? Foreshadowing.
Captain, we have a bigger issue at hand. Incoming, off the starboard.
What? Sure enough, there were figures glowing larger that were illuminated by the moon. I quickly looked through the telescope that had been set up on the roof and paled at the sight. It was the robot again, and this time he had backup. Countless men dressed as vampire, like the vampire hunter, were riding air scooters and flying towards us. Oh my god, sounds amazing. I could see the two girls who had held the hunter off and tied up in the back of a scooter too. Sure enough, they had all had the same mustache. Great. We've got incoming. I'm pretty sure they're after me. Sorry to drag you all into this. You better be sorry, but still, if these be the fools chasing you, then they are the ones truly responsible for damaging me ship. Gunner, prepare the cannon!
Sorry, Captain. Cannon got damaged in the landing.
No, our ship isn't canon now.
Oh god, Swabby.
The cheer club has party cannons you might be able to use.
Right, Gunner, Swabby, go at the last to find these cannons. First mate and I will hold the line.
We will?
We only need to hold out long enough for the small girl to rest, eh? You and I can handle that.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Huh? What's happening?
Tom, you're awake. I need you to find a teacher and tell her to come up here.
Why? Where did all these pirates come from?
There's no time. Go find someone.
There's no time to explain.
I like how Ty doesn't think to
Hey.
just email Solomon, considering she literally just emailed her about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. You, interloper, get the girl out of here and into bed. I have to I have to hope this is a dream now. Right. Let's go, Vivi. Tom opened the roof door and went down into the building. I held Vivi close as we followed him. The pirates and Ty following close behind, but ran down farther after I turned off to the nursing club. I made my way into the club room. It looked a lot like a nurse's office, so What?
Here's the missing background.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is where it should be? Okay. Should I...
Yeah.
Do you want me to show it?
If you want. If it's easy.
Where is it?
Here, I can... grab it again for you.
Sure.
Got it.
Where is it?
There you go.
Okay, there we
Ooh.
go. Oh no, which one do I choose?
Pick mine. Pick mine.
Okay.
Fight, fight, fight.
Fight.
Team Deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch! I don't know if anybody's...
Deathmatch?
Team Deathmatch! Stop it! Team Death... Hey! Sorry.
Card games and motorcycles?
Oh, I was quoting Purple Eyes.
I know.
I have no idea what's going on.
I love Purple Eyes. I miss that dude.
I'm at Soup.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
It's soup.
Everybody knows that from Purple Eyes. It's good old Lucian Suzaku having a conversation over the phone about soup.
Indeed. Even funnier considering there's a clothing store called Soup.
Here is
Okay.
the CG. Yeah, if you want to know.
Oh, is that not in the game either?
No.
Yeah, there were two missing things.
No,
here.
that's the wrong one.
Is it? Oh, you're right. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, okay. So let me just put this up here, and these will be in the patch. What? I went to my pictures thing, and the last picture I had was from an Amico thing. God damn. Okay. So this is what the background's supposed to look like. So everybody just pretend that this is what you see,
Amazing.
and I'll read the text. I made my way into the club room. It looked a lot like a nurse's office, so I had sat her down on one of the beds. Unlike the previous jumps where we had changed clothing, she was still wearing her pirate outfit. Okay, you can't see what they're saying, so I'm gonna just keep that for now.
Yeah.
Her
Make it
sleeping...
like small in the middle.
I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I could just like... Yeah, that's... There we go.
It's gonna cover anyone that comes on the right.
Oh, so there's people who are okay, I'll just put it there then.
Yeah, right there.
Her sleeps...
There you go.
Her sleep seemed strained and almost painful. I had to wonder if she was having a nightmare within her nightmares.
Wah.
And I had to wonder if it was all my fault. Boom.
Boom.
The sound of fireworks and cannon shots fired to fill the air. The battle must have begun. I looked out the window to try and see the fighting, but all I could see was a large bonfire at the quad. Excuse me. The students there did not seem to notice the fighting. Were they not being affected by this nightmare? I would be glad to know if someone wasn't getting hurt by my mistakes. I looked back at Vivi. She seemed like she was in pain. I reached towards her, but something was keeping my hand back. Something was stopping me from comforting her. Like this ad that just popped up. So, did these just not make it in? You guys just forgot to put them in, or what happened?
They just...
They didn't
There
make
was
it.
yeah, there was some fuckery that screwed it up. So
They
didn't
didn't
get
make
them
it
in time.
from. They didn't make it from one folder into the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that in the next patch it'll be fixed, right?
Yes.
Because there were a
Patch
lot of
them-
images.
Yeah.
Ambi did good work.
Wait, never mind.
What?
No, I did. Halsey did this right.
Yeah, I was gonna say Halsey did those. She's not here right now. She's probably taking a nap.
It's after 11. She's probably in bed.
Oh, probably, yeah. All right. Someone.
Mm,
Evie, are you all right?
bit better. Why is it so loud?
Sorry, the pirates are fighting off the hunter guy and his friends. They had to resort to cannons.
I brought the pirates here? No wonder I feel so drained.
Rest up all you can. We might have to jump again before... Who is this? Is this... Wait, who is this? Is this Mustache Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so it's me then, isn't it?
Yes.
It's from the first game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I finally found you, Kerr! You've been out of your cage for far too long. It's starting to cause issues! What? I turned around to see what I feared most. A figure was oh, now I'm covering what's her name. A figure was standing in the doorway that was familiar and yet alien. It was like looking in a mirror. This figure looked exactly like me. No, they were me. I was staring at myself. Yet there was one major distinction. The mustache! You're the one who's been doing this. It looks so silly, I love it. Nautilus! You!
Bitch!
Get out of her head! Don't you see? We've been the one in her head. Okay.
Natalie, what do they mean?
Oh, you haven't told her?
Told me what? Natalie?
That she's the reason your nightmares have been this bad.
Natalie?
Tell her, Natalie. Tell her how you've been the cause of her nightmares these past 6 months. Tell her how your selfishness has been pushing her further into pain and anguish. There was nothing I could say in my defense. He was right. Everything that had been going wrong had been my fault.
That's right, this motherfucker's a sidequel.
Yep. Those guys were here for me. Vivi was exhausted because of me. It was all my fault.
No.
Vivi stood up from the bed and stood in front of me.
Natalie is my friend. I won't let you be mean to her.
If she had succumbed to my will to begin with, I would have been able to break the barrier 6 months ago, and you wouldn't have been subjected to the backlash at all. Now, dear niece, let yourself crumble for me. If you surrender yourself, now these nightmares will be over.
I won't let you.
Vivi, you don't have enough strength yet to hop. And she never will with you still around. My negative energy has been gathering more with each jump. You're growing stronger, but leaving her weaker. No.
It's okay, Natalie.
Vivi?
This is the funnest nightmare I've ever had. Even if it hurts. Even if you've been more of a weirdo this time.
This time?
Yeah, you've been in all my dreams lately. But you always just stood still like a weirdo. Then tonight I finally got to speak with you. I was so happy.
That's nice and all, but that just proves your guilt. Submit to me! Is this the,
I think I've heard quite enough of this.
What?
Causing students to have nightmares is supposed to be my duty.
Oh my. Who do you think you are?
I am the vice headmaster of this school, and I should be more than enough to handle you. Girls, get out of here!
How did you find us?
Mr. Stone ran into me and told me what was happening.
Ah, good old Tom.
Just sent an email. Seems we have an unchaperoned guest.
He's not...
Trust me, I've held off worse. Now get out of here.
Alright, you up for it, Vivi?
I think so.
Once again, the world spun into darkness as we again hopped to a new dream. No matter! Even if you run, the barrier will be gone soon enough. I strained my eyes against the blazing sunlight. It seems like we had just managed to hop safely to a hillside on a warm summer's day. It was just the two of us this time, but we're still in our pirate outfits. We made it. Vivi, are you okay?
I think I need another nap.
Get some rest. You're safe for now.
Okay.
Vivi laid her head down on the grassy hillside and once again slipped effortlessly into sleep. I decided to lay back for a moment as well, take in Nautilish's words. Was I really the reason that all this was happening? Was I putting everyone in danger just by being awake? Was being near Vivi keeping her from recovering? Letting him take me over sounded terrifying, but would it stop this girl from having nightmares? I hope the others are okay. Everyone had met so far joined together to let us escape, but would escaping actually fix things? Or were the others just dreams as well? Or were they somehow connected to Vivi like I was? It's strange. I was able to interact with everyone after the first hop. Was it because I was with Vivi? I was even able to talk to Ty when I couldn't talk to anyone else at the Fate. I certainly wasn't an expert on dreams, but things seemed almost real here. I could smell things, and even feel pain. It was more real than any dream I had before. There's definitely something strange going on here. Is this a...
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
This is who? Sorry? Sorry, who is this?
Should I?
Yes.
Hello there.
Oh. A little girl appeared from behind the rows of sunflowers at the bottom of the hill. I wasn't sure how she had snuck up on us, but I was glad to see someone.
It's her.
I'm Rosin. Who are you?
I'm Nat, and the sleeping one is Vivi.
Are you two okay? You look hurt.
I want to give her so many head pats. I'll be fine, but my friend here just needs some rest.
You sure?
She looked at me with eyes full of concern. I knew it wasn't her intention, but those eyes were full of sincerity. Pierced me. It was the same look of innocence Vivi had back when we first met.
I live nearby. She can get some rest there.
I'd appreciate that. I picked up Vivi and followed Rosin through the sunflowers. It wasn't far until we reached a building. Vivi began to wake up as we got there.
Wait.
This is Rosin. She's letting you stay here and get some rest.
What will you do?
I'm going to take a little walk to clear my head. I'll come back if something happens.
Promise?
Oh no.
Holly.
Holly.exe is not responding.
Oh, can't believe the dog died.
What the dog doing? Promise? Vivi nodded and went inside the building with Rosin. I made my way back through the sunflowers to the hillside we had just been laying on. This place, it seemed so peaceful. The world of this dream seemed untouched by the nightmares. It was a world that was still undisturbed by outside forces.
How strange. Can't imagine why.
But that was why my presence here could only be something bad. Hopefully this is enough space for her to heal. What if if what Nautilus said was true, me being so close to Vivi was what was draining her ability to recover. I can only hope this would be enough distance. I don't want to go too far away unless we need to dream hop again. Can I just hop on my own? That would definitely give her some distance. I tried to dream hop using the same feelings when I had done it before, but it was no use. I couldn't dream hop without Vivi. This was her dream after all. Guess I should just get some rest too. I sat back down on the grass. I was feeling exceptionally tired all of a sudden. Maybe now we were safe, my body started to relax. I closed my eyes to take in the warm sun breeze. A nap wouldn't be so bad around me. It sounded like something broke somewhere, but I couldn't bring myself to open my eyes. My eyes felt so heavy, and my body felt even heavier. It was just like how I felt before I woke up in the cage, in that darkness. But that was alright, I just need a little bit of rest. I heard someone calling for me, but I couldn't be sure. The sounds of summer that had been in the air a moment ago had all become muffled. I couldn't really hear even if I strained my eyes. The voice was getting louder, but I couldn't tell who it was coming from or what they were saying.
Wake up!
The voice, it was telling me to wake up. But I wanted to sleep. I was so tired.
I said wake up, weirdo!
Rip. Ah! Suddenly my face was throbbing. It was like someone ripped something off my skin. I thought who had done this to see Vivi looking up at me in tears. In her hand was a familiar looking mustache. Uh-oh. Vivi?
You can't let the mustache man take you. You can't become a mustache man too.
What? What happened?
You have to fight the nightmares. You can't give up on your dreams. You're not allowed to do anything that makes people sad.
Vivi, I didn't mean to make you sad.
To make up for it, dummy.
What? How? Nice shirt. I got one too. Without giving me an answer, Vivi grabbed my hand, and I felt a familiar pull of dream hopping taking us somewhere once again. When I opened my eyes again, a strange sight filled my vision. We were in a room with a hoard of antiques and treasures, piled higher than even the one on the pirate ship. It wasn't like any of the dreams we had in here before. Rather, it felt even more real, and yet my body, it's see-through. I looked down at Vivi, who was also transparent. It seems like it was not a normal dream thing, and she seemed a bit confused too.
Look, my sister.
I looked over to where Vivi had pointed. Sure enough, there was a girl there, looked very similar to Vivi, but older. If I had to guess, she was probably in year 12 or so. She was only 12?
Year 12.
Year 12.
Oh, okay, like 17, 18.
Remember, they're
okay.
British.
I
wasn't the only person in the room.
Senior high school.
Is that me? Sure enough, what looked like me was facing Vivi's sister. However, they were sporting a familiar mustache. That must be Nautilus. He really is using my body.
What a bad man. My sister will take care of him.
How can you be so sure?
Gran taught her some funky magic thing. She's super strong. Watch.
Hodge Ghost! Lucy's left hand glowed with an awesome power that seemed to radiate from the glove that she was wearing. Its loud roar tells her to grasp victory. Her burning protect the count. The face. Shining finger. Sent him reeling. But most notable was the strange figure was forced out of Nautilus's body. What was that? She canceled the possession. How? This is our chance,
she's
Vivi.
T-posing for dominance.
What?
Without even thinking, I ran forward and grabbed the figure as much as I could call what I was doing gripping. What? How? How did you get here? I guess I followed you. I won't let you get back into my body. I sorted as much as I could, but my grip was slipping. Foolish child. I'm the one in control now. Just go back to sleep. I'm not going to fall for that again. Still, there wasn't really a good way to hold on to such an incorporeal form. Your body is mine now. You are too weak to get it back. Half a year in isolation is enough to weaken anyone. He was right. I could feel my grip slipping. Was this it?
No one is too weak if they have friends by their side.
Oh boy. I looked over at someone else's hand grabbing on Nautilus's form. Ty?
Vivi called out to us. Seems like you could use a hand.
Or several. Us?
This is the guy we need to get revenge on, right? My blood is boiling.
He's not very pretty at all.
They drop. What will be pretty, name drop, is part of the treasure pile I take with me. You still owe me for wrecking me ship.
I'm happy to help.
You all... It doesn't matter how many of you there are. I'll just... Punch Ghost! No!
Guys, my sister only has one punch left.
One punch, man.
Wow.
We have to make this one count. Hold him down. Doesn't matter what you do. I have enough strength to withstand 100 of these punches. What if I do this? He said to grab his mustache. No, you wouldn't. Try me. With a single yank, I ripped the mustache off his astral form. He lets out a scream of pain and begins to lash out. No, give it back! Give me my tether! So this is... Tether, whatever. So this is what was tethering you to my body. Good riddance. I blew into my hand, letting the hairs of the mustache blow into the wind. No, no! Punch Ghost! With his tether gone. Sorry. Monday's almost over. I can't use that joke anymore. Lucy's punch connected. Nautilus's form burst with divine energy as it desperately tried to claw its way back into my body. But it was no use. We all held tight as we watched him disintegrate into aether? Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything.
You foolish cur. This is going to be like... Oh, I thought it was going to be like Ganondorf at the end of Ocarina of Time. With his spiritual form gone, the group of us looked at each other and cheered. We did it! Oh, sorry. I read your line by accident. Go ahead.
We did it!
We really did. Thank you, everyone.
It was no biggie.
I'll be helping myself to that treasure!
So what now? This was more than just a dream, right?
And actually, that would be good treasure for a sky pirate, because I see refractor shards over there. Mega Man joke, don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess I should reclaim my body.
Wait, don't go. Not yet.
Vivi?
You're not gonna remember this stream if you go now. I don't want you to forget me.
Don't worry, I'll just watch the VOD.
Whoa.
Vivi, that girl's your sister, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll see each other again real soon. I had a lot of fun, weird as it may sound.
Then Make me a promise.
Promise?
Promise me you'll still be my friend. I only have friends in my dreams, so...
Alright, I promise. I knelt down to give the crying girl a hug. Even if I won't remember her, I don't think I'll ever forget what she's done for me. Or this ad break. I just love the body in the background. It's just like...
Gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
Bethesda ass ragdoll.
It's
She
like...
got hit pretty hard.
She looked like she had a fucking fun night and landed on some treasure.
No, if anything, it's a Dark Souls ragdoll.
I'm not as drunk as you think I am.
Not as think as you drunk I am.
Not as think as... Shut up! I can say my own words.
Only had 4 officers, Mr. Pierre.
That's a good one. Is that what's gonna happen? She's gonna wake up like she's been drunk the whole time.
I have a wicked hangover.
I have a wicked hangover.
I mean, her face is probably gonna hurt, especially her upper lip.
I have a wicked hangover. It's time to go to the gay bar to get a delicious breakfast.
Huh?
There's a gay bar in my town that makes amazing hangover breakfast.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. Well, the gay bar's downstairs. The upstairs is a regular like pub, but like often like Friday nights is like LGBTQ night, and both bars are pretty much full of gayness. It's pretty great. Anyways,
let's finish this up.
Yeah. I looked over at my body. The mustache and the weird jacket had fallen off the scuffle, so despite everything, it was still me. I gave a glance back at the friends I had made along the way and silently thanked them. Time to go home. I woke up barely to my phone ringing. I let my ringtone play for a moment before answering it. It was a cover fan did of one of our songs. It felt like just yesterday I'd heard it last, but it also felt somehow nostalgic. Hello?
Nat, where the hell have you been? Are you alright?
Hi, Bess. It's a long story.
I'll bet it is. You've been missing for 6 months, and the first thing I hear from you is a text about ice cream?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Jessica.
God damn it, Kingdom Hearts.
I don't get it.
It was good ice cream. I've been treated to ice cream last night, but where was I again? Oh, whoops. I think I skipped something.
I was afraid you went Jimmy Woods on me and ran off to California or something.
California.
California.
When I first read this reference, because I saw this beforehand, I was like, shut the fuck up. How dare you put a reference to the wizard in this game?
So bad.
Or worse, that you got hit by a truck and sent to another world. The drummer's been worried sick too.
The drummer. Sorry, I'll get back to you with my location later. I'm still on Leonis, it seems. Damn it, my click. I don't know what the fuck.
What do you mean it seems? I'm driving to get you right now.
I'll text you the address after breakfast.
What do you mean breakfast? Natalie? Nat?
Click.
I hung up the phone. I was too tired to give her concrete information and was too flustered to be patient. Still, it did feel nice that someone was worried for me. I looked around as I tried to recall what happened last night. I was on a couch in someone's house. It wasn't a big space, maybe a bedroom. On an air mattress nearby were 2 sisters who were starting to stir. That's right, the older sister, Lucy, found me last night. She offered to let me stay the night. The younger sister's name was Vivi. That's right. I was at the mansion, and there was a mustache? Try as I might, nothing was coming back to me. I remember getting an envelope in the mail. And then I remember waking up on the floor in a room filled with treasure. Bess is gonna slug me when she gets here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh! Is your friend coming over? I said I would send her the address after I ate. She'll probably be here before tea.
Oh, you're leaving?
Well, not yet at least.
Then we can play until you do. I'll go get toys.
Younger sister ran off towards a different room. What an animation. I haven't seen her that excited in a while. I guess finally getting a good night's sleep helped. Oh, has she not been sleeping well? That's right. Lately, my little sister's been having nightmares. Name drop. But last night I fixed that problem for good. She should be able to rest well now. Nightmares, you say? Something about that sounded very familiar. Perhaps I had a nightmare of my own recently. Ah, I should tell you about my grand adventure last night. Or you could play the first game.
What? No fair, sis. Tell it what we play.
Maybe I come back with a box full of toys. There was small horse dolls, a robotic ninja, and even a pirate ship. They all felt somewhat familiar, even though I hadn't owned any of these toys as a kid.
Here, you can play with this one.
She triumphantly handed me a toy camper van and gave a big smile. Had I told her last night that I had been living in one of these?
If you middle click, it hides the box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, there's a shark.
Sure.
A horse.
Tank.
A shark.
Tank with a... Is that a flamingo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, we haven't got to the flamingo game yet, obviously.
Dude, this is just foreshadowing.
Okay.
Am I gonna have to put flamingos in the park somewhere?
Yeah, I got to put flamingos in that game, yeah.
Okay.
Gotta
That's
make
easy
it,
enough.
gotta make the canon continuity fit, you know.
Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense. I'll figure out a spot.
Well, if I do the
Okay.
Dragoon Sword remake, I don't know when I'm gonna have to put some kind of reference in there.
Just have to make Rosin have a weird dream at some point in the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
She just sat there looking pleased with herself as she dumped the rest of the box on the little floor. So I went to the mansion, yeah, and some guy named Gnarly Crunch was there, and then there were ghosts? I sat down beside her as we listened to Lucy's tale of the ghosts and liches. It seemed impossible to believe, but I had no better explanation for where I had been the past 6 months. May as well have been a glass cage floating along a stream of light, you don't say. By the way, Vivi, where'd you get that shirt? I looked at the shirt Lucy was talking about. A simple black shirt with a blue butterfly on it, but somehow looking at the shirt reminded me of something.
Oh, this? I got it from a dear friend.
Ah, yes. Are they related to the horse friend? Only you giggled at that. That was great.
Ba-dum-ching.
Oh. Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Yeah. Credits.
Oh, yeah,
Now, now I get to see if I spelt anybody's name wrong. I love this song.
I see you from across the room, you can't be real. I see your face and then my heart begins to stand still. I hear your voice and yet it does not reach my ears.
I don't think I spelled anybody's name wrong. Guess we'll find out. It gents. Yes. Yes, Holly, it does gent. It gents pretty hard.
Dixie!
fabricated credit CGs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, title screen drop.
It's like the outtakes in animated movies that are
Yeah.
fully animated.
That's the first Rosin Core appearance, I believe.
It is.
Yes. I mean, the one game is still very, very,
Yes.
yeah.
Wow, I can't believe I played the whole thing. Oh, wait. And that's how I got this sack of booty.
Quite the tall tale for holding out on us.
What part of that be a tall tale?
The part about you getting the treasure in a dream is a bit.
What about the weird mustache?
And how did you know the parts he weren't there for?
I tell you, it'd be true. I bet my hat on it.
You'd be stubborn as a seagull. Just admit you'd be hiding this.
And if that was true, why did you take the mustache?
No.
Who will return? I wonder in what.
Wink.
Well, that was the entire game.
Yay.
Yay.
That wasn't too bad. That was, what, 2 hours?
2.5 hours.
2.5-ish hours, minus some time.
That was a game.
Yeah, some of that
Plus-
was ad time.
Plus
Yeah.
ad time, plus faffing around.
Oh, what? We're like streamlined. We went straight through that, like no dawdling whatsoever.
Yo, speedrun?
There was
My wife
absolutely
was like,
zero
"How long is
die
the stream?"
times.
I wonder what
It's like, how long
the
is the stream gonna be? And I'm like, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. She came in at like 2.5 hours, just kind of staring. I'm like, it's almost done.
Yeah. I had
Oh
to do
my
the same. I was like, we're just a BTSE, we're almost done, maybe.
Sorry, I like to be a. I can't believe I made that much music in a month. Yeah, it was all fantastic music.
You
That
did
was
great,
insane.
man.
Yeah.
Swampy
Yeah.
needs a law degree now.
So, in case anybody is confused in the chat and doesn't know where all these characters are from, conveniently, I have a link to where you can find all these games that
So
they're referenced.
convenient.
It's so
Except
convenient.
one.
I also streamed these games last year, so you can find them here.
Except one.
Yes.
Except which one? Which one did I not stream?
Tori, I think Tori's hinting that one of those games might be from the future.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's been in the works for ages.
Yes.
Oh,
Pretty much
okay.
the
Well,
entire
the
time.
one's released.
There's It's been
Unless-
a slow build.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
so ready to get to work on that.
Me too.
I think I could probably reveal this. Like I have a project that I'm working on with the crew as well, and I'm excited to get more moving on that. It's very early stages, so I'm not going to say anything. But I'm very interested to get back into game development. It's been a long time for me. Most of you watching probably don't know this because it was before I started posting a lot of stuff, content online. I started doing game development in RPG Maker and like Game Maker, like, oh, this is gonna make me sound so old, like 2001, 2002. I was very young at the time, so I had lots of free time during my summer break to learn stuff. And then when I started doing content creation, I kind of put game creation to the wayside. I did finish a demo for one of my games, but I lost it in a hard drive crash. I lost all my games in a hard drive crash. There was one that was available on GeoCities to download, but I didn't back it up before GeoCities got shut down. So all my games are pretty much gone. There weren't anything special. Like the most popular one was a Yu-Gi-Oh one I made. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh RPG. So, but that's a bit it. But I'm happy to get back to actually working on something like that. So, no promises, no timeline or anything like that. But you guys will know when something comes out. And then you guys have that other project, right?
Yes.
Which we also won't say much about, I don't think, unless you guys want to say anything about it. It's up to you.
But, I mean, it was the sunflower field. That's the game. There were some hints in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's been discussions in the Rosin server.
Yes, on the Rosin Discord server.
It's out there, but it's not like super public. But if you want the information, you can find it.
Well, you guys should definitely, if you want to know more about these games or future games, you should also go follow Rosin on itch.io and on Twitter, because that's where you're going to find most of the information.
Blue Sky as well now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Okay, thank you, Sky. The website has links to all these as well, if you need to get that. So, anyways, thank you all for joining us for this. This was a fun little thing, and if you play the game, you can vote on it for the Spooktober thing. So make sure you go check out the game on itch and give it a rating if you play it. But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to say before I close up, find someone to raid, and probably hit the sack?
I got nothing.
I can't think of anything. Glad you played it. Glad you enjoyed it.
And
It was certainly a game.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, smash that like button, hit that bell.
Subscribe, Amazon Prime, blah blah blah.
I mean, the YouTube exposure will get more eyes on the game, so there's that. But anyways,
I suppose the one thing that can be said, Rosin is not specifically a game studio. There is other content that can be made and probably will be made.
And maybe the next game isn't a VN. Who knows?
Who knows? It's gonna be a fighting game.
I hope it's Pong.
Oh, it's absolutely Pong.
Wow. Hey. This power.
A reskin of Galaga.
It's actually just a
Earth
modified
Defender.
Pac-Man.
It's Pong. It's Pong, but with Galaga sprites.
Perfect.
Special Academy Pong Club.
Dig Dug, but you go up instead of down.
God. And each of the characters are like people you have to beat at Pong until eventually you get to the final boss, which is Polly.
It's like that tennis RPG for the PC Engine.
Oh my god. Or Mario Golf.
Perfect.
Okay. I won't keep you guys any longer. We've all been here.
Keep us. It's almost your bedtime.
It's past by that time. Thanks for doing this with me. This is fun. I had a fun time, and I wanted to show off the game. And I had some people. I may have had some people I told at work about this, so they could see the game. So,
I remember you mentioning this. Yes,
might have some people lurking about it. Okay, well, I'll go find someone to raid, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, you filthy animals.
I just saw that M3 lead tank. God damn. Good night.
Yep.
Ow. Kaylin. Ovi, thank you so much for being there as well. I know you couldn't say much, but it was great to have you there. And I hope we can do this more often. But guys, yeah, it's close to my bedtime. It's time I find someone to raid. Yeah, let's see. Let's see who's live. Let's see who's live right now. Is there anyone live? Well, Iron Mouse is live playing Suika game apparently. Suika, but I'm not gonna raid Iron Mouse. She doesn't need my raid. I want to raid somebody who needs the viewership. Let's see. Rumpadump's doing art. Dad's doing Shadowverse. Ooh. Peachy Pupper's doing Viewfinder. That's a maybe. Nap's doing just chatting. Excuse me. Astral's doing Resident Evil 2 with crowd control. Ultra's doing the Coffin of Andy. Oh no, that game. Blind's doing Silent Hill Downpour. I'm doing Fatal Frame. You know what? Astral's been working hard on assets for their stream, so maybe I'll raid Astral. They're doing crowd control with Resident Evil 2. Oh, Resident Evil 2 remake. Okay, great. Astral's done a lot of work on their model and stuff recently, so I think I should show that off. Oh, of course I'm getting an ad break. Of course. Of course I'm getting an ad break. You know what? Let's give it to Astral. Why not? Let's see if this works. Okay. All right, guys. You know the drill. If you don't, that's okay. I will show you. Here is the raid message if you're subbed. But if you're not subbed, that is okay, because I have a raid message for you as well. You can use this one instead. You can join my Discord here. Tomorrow is Toko Tuesday. We will be watching 2 more episodes of Kira Major, if you don't know what that is. Sentai about jewels and diamonds and such. You can also find my social medias here. My YouTube channel's here again, with me videos you can find here. Once again, raid message if you're subbed. If not, you can use this one instead. And please go check out Rosin. Some great stuff. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, and I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with more Mario. That's right. I'm doing more Mario tomorrow night. And then I'll be back with Blondie on Wednesday for more Silent Hill. Don't know what's happening on the weekend. Well, actually, there is something happening on the weekend, but I'm not going to talk about it yet, because it's a surprise. So, anyways, take care, comb your hair in a rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth. I'll see you guys next time on Sheet. Have a good one, everyone, and stay safe, and happy Halloween if you're celebrating it. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I really? I can't. Oh, no. Super Tyrant's here. Oh, no. I'll be right back. Oh,